Welcome to a Club Podcast. We are live here in the studio, and I've got Jeff and JB. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much.
Gunners, you have won the Premier League.
Yes.
The parade was fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, man, I'm really excited. Looking forward to today's podcast. To be honest with you, I've been saying to the boys, I said, I can't wait for today. Right, we're just going to get into the mix, guys. Today's episode 10, it's called Heartbreak in Europe. Woo! Well, title.
No. We're not going down.
No, heartbreak.
No, it's Heartbreak in Europe.
No, today's episode should be What a Parade.
What a parade.
Yeah.
Sir, bruv.
No.
A parade.
Elite. Everything Arsenal
Over
is all elite.
1.5 million people to Europe.
1.5 million people in London.
Come on, man. Come on.
No, it's still gonna be Heartbreak in Europe because we are talking about that. We're gonna bring the parade into the mix. You know, we still need to talk what happened in the Champions League and all of that, which I think it's really important for us to touch base on things like that. So, JB and Jeff. Yes, I know you guys went to the parade. It was really, really good. I went to Budapest. I didn't go into the stadium. I'll be honest. No, I didn't go into the stadium. But, you know, I was part of the mix. Met loads of Arsenal fans, to be honest with you. Yeah. Arsenal fans took over Budapest. On Saturday, I knew this club was more than massive just in England.
All over the world.
All over the world. You know, it was amazing.
Wow,
it was amazing. Even after we lost. There were still people, they were still happy in as much because they feel for us to get to this point, that means this club is great.
We're going somewhere.
It took us 20 years, man.
We are going somewhere.
20 good years from 2006 to 2026. 20 good years to get back to the final. Come on. That's something.
Guys, to be honest with you, I've got loads of cooked in the pot for us to discuss about today.
Oh, juicy.
Let's get into it.
Juicy.
First, we're going to talk about the reaction of the Champions League. I'll start with you, Jeff. Always start with you, Jeff.
I've been waiting.
Three things. You know, Arsenal lost that Champions League. Sometimes I don't want to say we lost that Champions League. We didn't take the trophy. Because you know what? Those guys played really well. You know, one team will attack, the other team will defend. Either one team will defend, the other team will attack. They all come with their own different style of football. Jeff, on Saturday, would you call it pain, relief, or disappointment?
None of them.
None of them?
No. I would call it robbed by the referee. Arsenal got robbed by the referee. Arsenal got robbed by the UEFA. All those scumbag, all those criminals, that is, you know, because I'm telling you, first half, Arsenal did what they have to do. We scored the goal and we defended the ball properly. I see Saka defending. I see Trossard defending. I see Gabriel throwing himself in the ball like a warrior that he has always been. I've seen the only person I didn't see doing nothing that there was when it comes to defend was Ødegaard. I didn't say a name, but every other 10 players were doing their job correctly. But when it comes to the second half, first half ended, I think PSG owner, you know, they got money, the Arab money, the oil money, might have just phoned, what is it called, the UEFA and say, you know what, I want to give you I want to give you some money. We don't want Arsenal to lose the game. And UEFA have to contact the ref and say, ref, do what you have to do. Make sure Arsenal don't win. Then, we come back second half, 50-50. Arsenal don't get it. Every little thing is against Arsenal. What was going on out there? We got there's a throw. The ball went to a throw. Mosquera went to take the ball. He didn't even spend 30 seconds holding the ball, and he got a yellow card for time wasting. And the game is only 50-something minutes. You're giving somebody yellow card for time wasting. What is that? We have almost about 30 minutes, over 30 minutes to play, and you're already giving branding a yellow card for time wasting. I don't understand it. So let me just round up, please. I don't understand it. Then the only thing I'll for Arteta for, I feel when that yellow card when he got that yellow card, I was shouting on when I was watching him, I was telling my colleague, he needs to take this guy off. I didn't think he needed an extra 10 minutes for it to come off before he got that penalty, give that penalty away. I bet you, Kelvin, and JB, if our guy, if he have taken Mosquera off as soon as he got that yellow card, Arteta was smart enough.
Yeah.
I know Mosquera was doing well, but if Arteta was smart enough to take him off, you knew as soon as he got that yellow card, the pressure come on him now. So he was trying harder. He should. I don't know why he have to lunge it to that ball. But for me, he got the ball, but they said
it was
because
clumsy.
he got through the player before the ball. So then they gave the penalty. He gave the penalty away. If Arteta have took him off as soon as he got that yellow card, just say, okay, we're making a change straight away. I want to take him off. Let me bring Timber in. I think we would have defended that. Apart from that penalty, tell me what chances PSG got that would say, what is it called? Keeper make a great save.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Jeff, that was really, really good because you know what? That's something that comes with passion. That's why I asked, how are you feeling? Is it pain, relief, or heartbreak?
Yeah.
Was that what I asked?
If I want to pick it, I would say disappointment. Not for the player. I think disappointment for the game. Because I think we just got robbed of our Champions League. We had our penalty, wasn't given. So what are you talking about here? I know fans are going around, or other fans are going around, or haters are going around. That is not a pen. There's no way you will tell me that is not a pen. I will argue it from nothing, end of the word.
Brilliant, Jeff. We'll come back to that, please. We'll come back to the pen. I know you've mentioned it several times now, which sound and come across disappointing, to be fair. Now, let's go to JB. JB, I want to put you in the mix now as not just a fan of Arsenal, but a fan of football. How are you feeling at the moment? Let's take the parade. We'll talk. I know you guys are waiting for us to talk about that parade. The parade was fantastic, to be fair. Now, let's focus on the Champions League now. How are you feeling after the defeat against PSG? As a football fan, not just as an Arsenal fan.
As a football fan, well, I felt some type of way, to be honest. I really didn't feel like disappointed or heartbroken or anything. I was happy, that we've gotten the league because
that's why I said, how are you feeling as a football fan?
Yeah, but there's this just lingering feeling in the background that it could have been better. To be fair, that's how I felt. It could have been better.
A bit of what if.
A bit of what if. It could have been better at the end of the day. The game was they outplayed us every day.
You think PSG had played Arsenal?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Is it because Arsenal play defensive football? Any team that play defensive football against an attacking opponent, it will come across that way. But Arsenal can still play like PSG,
Arsenal can still play like PSG, You're very right. But I felt like when we took off team Mosquera, we brought in Madueke. We could have upped the tempo a little bit because Timber gives us a very, very good, solid defense.
Yeah.
So I didn't really understand why we were still defensive at the end of the day. Not to come out all gun blazing, but I mean to be a little bit cautious because we've seen how Arsenal has played all through the whole season. Like a little bit of handbrake there here and there. I felt that's how I would have played later on, but we still felt a little bit defensive with the little flashes from Madueke here and there. And so that's how I felt. I felt there was something missing at the end of the day. Not disappointed. I wasn't disappointed at the end of the day. I wasn't sad. I wasn't heartbroken. But that feeling was just there.
Brilliant. Cheers. We'll still stick to you, JB. In that game, what was the key moment for Arsenal? What was the key moment for Arsenal? I don't want to say what would Arteta could have done better. Because to be honest with you, I think he got everything spot on.
No, Kevin, there's always what we could have done better. It's not like you don't.
I know. I'll come back to that, Jeff. No, to be fair, I'll come back to that. Well, one team. Okay,
I think I agree with you. Yeah, the lineup was good.
Yeah,
that was the best lineup he would have put it out there.
Yeah,
and as the game progressed, we saw that Ødegaard was not able to control the tempo, because PSG was having the ball most of the time. So he wasn't supposed to be there. So I was expecting the Merino to come in, not an easy.
Not an easy, okay.
Yeah. Why is that? Because Eze plays with the flow of the game. When the game is flowing to his rhythm, he plays well. But if the game is not flowing to his rhythm, he doesn't play well.
That's a good statement. That's a good one.
The game wasn't flowing to his rhythm at all. So I think Arteta just put him there to make a magic out of nothing. But we're not having the ball. We couldn't even string up to 5 passes within a minute, which was very, very sad for Arsenal. So I was expecting the Merino, someone who can hold the ball, who can guide it, like Declan Rice. You hold the ball, you have runners. There's a Saka there, there's a Gyökeres, there's a Havertz there, there's a Noni Madueke there, there's a Martinelli that came on too. So these are all runners. So yeah, when we hold the ball, we can create chances by having those runners running behind the defense line.
Good.
That's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting an Easy to come on.
Brilliant. Cheers. Thanks, Easy. I just called you Easy. Thanks, JB.
Let it
Easy. Let it all walk out. Jeff, now, Arsenal, before we scored that goal, we were playing the Arsenal way. What actually happened that after that goal, we just sat back? What did you think Arteta, what was running through Arteta's mind and yours at that point? Like, why are we playing defensive football after scoring a goal?
We've done that so many times this season. And I've seen several times it came to battles. That because we should have won, even the Premier League, we should have won a long time ago. It's all this, we scored the first goal, we sat back and tried to, because of our defensive work that we've got, we try to just defend. That was what was happening. But I wouldn't blame them, because if you look at the game, if you look at what they've got up front, what PSG got up front, remember that team scored 5 goals against Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
They scored 5 goals against Bayern Munich. But I thought Arteta should have done a bit better. It's not like I'm trying to blame him, but like I always say, there's no way Ødegaard should have even started that game. I wouldn't have started with Ødegaard, because the tempo, like JB said, when the tempo is high, man, Ødegaard can't play. Ødegaard need a ball when you pass to him, Ødegaard will do 360 turn. There's no, Jao never was everywhere. He's not going to give you time to do any 360 turn. He's not going to give you time to even hold the ball. Do you know that I didn't even hear Ødegaard's name till he was taken off? That's how bad Ødegaard played. If you ask me,
final?
If you ask me match rating, I will give Ødegaard -2.
Wow. Jeff.
I'm telling you, I didn't play.
Wow.
Ødegaard didn't play.
That's a big statement there. -2.
Yeah, -2. Yeah, he didn't play. He didn't play. I didn't see Ødegaard play nothing.
One thing you need to understand that Ødegaard is the orchestrator of the way we play.
I know, but if Ødegaard orchestrate the ball when we are the dominant. When we are
even when we are not dominant, he keeps that shit.
When we are on the receiving end of the Ødegaard can do nothing.
I disagree.
Right.
The goal we scored, it was a good goal from Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
But it was a bit of luck. He bounced off.
Is it?
That ball wasn't
He bounced off Trossard.
Okay.
And he went straight to.
I thought when he was.
No.
Okay.
If it was a mistake, he bounced off Trossard. He went to Kai Havertz, and Kai Havertz scored again.
Yeah, I want to say something, Jeff. You know, most of the time when we have this conversation, you said if we have used our chances, would have scored or killed games earlier. They used the chances so well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's it.
I think that was the only chance
That's what I'm
they
trying
had
to say
so
to you.
far.
That's
That
the
was
only
the
chance we have in the game. We didn't have another chance. Tell me another chance that we have. That's the only
chance
shot
we
on
had,
target we have.
yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say to you. We scored and we went into defensive shape, trying to defend. That's why Saka was defending. These people were defending. It was like my heart was in my mouth. Like
I think every Arsenal fan felt that
shocking.
way, yeah.
Because look at the way shocking us. One of them when a pack of wolves trying to catch up maybe a deer or something in the bush, trying to just yam it off. That was what was happening.
Yeah.
It looked like we got a throw. We got a throw. If I told my eye like this, PSG got the
They
ball.
got the ball, yeah.
What was going on? I didn't know. It looked like us. It looked like Man City playing against not even Burnley, playing against a team in the League One.
In League One. So you just class this as the team that will go to the Champions League final after 20 years. Kind of class like a League One team. Is that what
I
you're
did
saying?
no. I didn't say that. I'm just trying to make. Trying to make an example. Like
I know.
The way the game was.
Yeah.
It looked like we scored and we
And
gone
sat back.
negative, man. That's what I don't want to happen going forward. I don't want to see that kind of thing happen going forward. We should have gone and give. We scored a goal. We should have stepped on them because our defense are not good.
Yeah.
So I think we could have hurt them more if we have tried a bit more. Like give the ball to one of our players, come out and play.
Brilliant. But Jeff, thanks for sharing your own, the way you viewed the whole game and the plan from Arteta as well. Again, for the player to sit back to defend, you can tell that's the instruction from the manager, which is quite, you can see that clearly, if I'm correct. Yeah. Now, we've been banging on since on Saturday. Madueke would have got a penalty and all of that.
Oh, that was a pen.
Yeah, we'll come to Madueke. Now, what about the one of Saka? The one of Saka?
No,
yeah, the handball.
That's not a pen.
Why is that? Why? I want from the both of you, please, because we all watched the game.
For me,
yeah,
that's not a pen. You know why? Because the ball bounced off him and roll up and bounced off and hit his hand. His hand was in his body. It's not like he put his hand wide like that. If he had put his hand wide and even the bouncing, he wasn't blocking any PSG's player from taking a shot to go. So it wasn't a pen, and that was the right decision because the ball bounced off him and went up, and it's not like him and rolled off his hand. But I don't think that was a pen in any way.
In the Premier League, if that happened, JB, do you think that would have been given?
I don't think that would give it.
As long as the ball touches your body first before going to your hand. No.
Okay, brilliant. Now, let's go into the mix of the penalty decision. Madueke's penalty.
That's a pen.
Everyone said that was a pen. Now, I watched that game just like every Arsenal fan. At the start of them, both of them was holding each other, going into the box. Madueke was very, very, he was intelligent in that scenario at that point. He was trying to hold that defender at the same time. The defender was holding him down. And they go into the box. Hold on a minute. I've got more advantage than you. Or like, let me go. He was still holding him down. And he held him till he got on the floor. From my understanding, JB, you can disagree the both. The referee saw, that's the main reason he didn't even go to VAR. He saw, hold on a minute, it's a 50-50. The both of them were holding each other. But when they got closer to the box, Madueke was like, set me free, leave me alone now. But the player was still, he held him till he got to the floor. Is it not that point the ref should have gone to VAR to say, okay, it was a 50-50 at the start of the both of them running, but they got into the box. Madueke was trying to leave me now, and that player never did. You know what? But you're trying to be smart. That's how I'm viewing it after the whole game. Because for that ref not to, he didn't even bother to go look at the camera to see if it's correct or not.
To be honest, Madueke was still holding him.
Okay.
Yeah. So the hand was over his
Yeah.
shoulder this way. So when he ran into in front of him, the hand went there. That's the only thing they can use against Madueke, not to give that pen. But and that day, that's a penalty.
In the Premier League, would that be a pen?
In the Prem, that's a pen. In the Prem, that
Well,
is a pen.
they said the rules in UEFA Champions League or UEFA in general, it's more stricter than the Premier League. So if it's going to be given in the Premier League, I'm not saying the Premier League is the best in the world, best league in the world. Actually, it's one of the best, if not the best.
It is
So,
the best.
But why won't they give that in the Champions League in the final?
Now, you need to understand something that human beings still make this decision. So they are basically subjective. So what I see that is black will not be same for Jeff. Sibet at the end of the day saw it that, okay, yeah, Madueke's hand was still holding on to Mendes. So, okay, I felt that probably he was trying to create the foul out of nothing, so I'm not going to give it to him. Another ref will say that, no, Mendes was behind Madueke. Madueke was already in front, so that is a definite pay, whether he was holding him or not. Another ref will see something else. So, at the end of the day, it's a subjective decision. Even though if it goes to VAR, the end of the day, he still needs to make that decision. VAR will not make that decision for him. VAR will just show him all the angles, make a decision at the end of the day. So I felt he didn't need to go to the VAR. VAR didn't call his attention to it. They trusted each other. They trusted him very well to make those kind of decisions. So yeah, they just kept it going.
So you're saying you're sticking to your word to say that wasn't a pen.
No, that was a pen.
Jeff,
And this time, what do you mean that was like?
That was a pen.
What do you mean? Don't say that, man.
Jeff,
Disagree, man.
JB just said it
For what?
wasn't a pen, and he's analysed every angle.
All this analysis is bullshit. It's BS. It's BS. All those analysis is BS. I think what we need to do is start investigating that referee's account. His
You won't find nothing anyway.
No, his bank account. We need
Yeah.
to start investigating that because I think the referee was paid.
So do you think Arsenal was robbed?
I just told you they were robbed. They got the trophy, but we are the champions.
So PSG got the trophy.
Yeah,
You
but we
say
are
Arsenal the champions.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm confused. How?
That's what I'm trying to say to you. They got the trophy, but we are the champions. Because that penalty, it was our penalty. Because when he's saying, Madueke, before he gets to the box, they were holding each other.
Yeah.
As soon as Madueke got in front of him, he clicked Madueke and he didn't even fall on him. Even if they hold each other, why would he fall on Madueke?
No, but I think what happened, Jeff.
So,
sorry, JB.
nobody would argue that with me. Even now,
Like I said, it is context-wise.
It's a
It's
pen.
a subjective decision.
There's no subject. JB, there's no subjectivity.
Someone else
in
will
that
say
one. Is that
nothing happened there, carry on.
Carry on, yeah.
There's
The
no
only person that will say nothing happened there, carry on, is that ref, is the UEFA and the other fans. Apart, I don't know why you said it's not a pen. That is a pen. They give. He will be giving.
I'm
all
saying based
day.
on what the ref. must have
That's
said.
rubbish. You know what the ref say? What did he mean? The ref say? The ref say? I said we need to check the ref account. I'm still telling you, man, because I still don't get it. I think our penalty is more of a penalty than the penalty they gave to PSG, because the penalty they gave to PSG, Mosquera come through they say he come through the player, but he got the ball, but he went through the player. But this Mendes didn't even get the ball, and he tripped Madueke. He followed him. He looked like a rugby. They play rugby.
Yeah. To be honest with you, again, after analysing your own view and Jeff's views as well, thinking about it, their pen, that player was very intelligent. He was like, you know what, I'll keep going. You bring me down. That was the same thing, I think, actually, that was what Madueke was like,
thinking,
you know what.
yeah.
That was what he thought, you know what, that's what I'm going to do as well. Hold each other, because again, as a player, you don't want to be soft. It's a Champions League final. You don't want to be soft regardless of the game. You want to step in, shoulder to shoulder, physicality to physicality. But when it comes into the box, I want to be more clinical and intelligent. And I think that's what Madueke added in that 50-50 challenge.
But you should understand something that when they go into the box, Madueke used his hand to hold Mendes.
Not for long. Not for long. He let go.
Not for long.
He let go.
When he did it, that's when they were going down.
I know, but the way he going down at that time. No, the way he going down at that time.
No matter what anyone sees, they sees that. He saw when Mendes tripped him from behind. We all saw that Mendes tripped him from behind because Madueke was already in front of him. But Madueke was holding him.
No, Madueke was holding him. Not at that time.
Have you seen?
Before Mendes tripped him.
Yeah, I've seen the footage so many times.
From the back.
Yeah, I've seen it. Seen it from the back.
JB.
Nuno Mendes tripped him.
JB.
Fine, that is the pen. But if you see it from the front,
JB,
you see
even if
Madueke
you look,
was holding
even
him.
if you look at it at the front,
Yeah.
before he tripped Madueke have already left him. He was even the one dragging Madueke. Madueke is trying to say, "Let go of me." So he was already the one. It's penalty all day. You can't argue that. It's a penalty all day.
We can only disagree to agree and agree to disagree.
You know, Rooney that ate Arsenal. Rooney said it's a pen.
Yeah, Rooney said
people that play the game,
subjective
people that play the game
point.
said it's a pen, and the only people that said it's not a pen is people that haven't even played the game professionally. Everyone that played, Thierry already said it's a pen. Rooney said it's a pen. What is he called? This guy from this Man United player that used to play for Bayern Munich. He said it's a pen. There are no lots of professional footballers that play on elite level that won the Champions League. They said it's a pen. The only people I'm hearing is the fans and other fans, even some of our fans that haven't even played the game. They said it's not a pen.
Right.
I take a jab at me.
Yeah. Right. To be fair, to be honest with you, I could understand where you are coming from. You know, it's been given, and PSG are the champions of Europe again.
They're not champion. I don't call them champion.
Regard you like it or not, they're still champions.
I can never call them champion.
Oh, anyway.
If that far happened,
They should be ashamed of themselves.
Trust me, the pens that will be giving him at least half and half. At least half and half.
Well,
because at that point, it is a subjective situation at the end of the day. If it's a clear pen, we know it's a clear pen.
Yeah.
Right? But this one, there are so many technicalities to it. There are so many things coming from different angles. There's Madueke holding him. There's Nuno Mendes tripping him from behind. There's Madueke right in front of him. You know?
On the normal situation, when it comes to those attacking face.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to get the decision? Who's supposed to get the advantage?
That was then in football.
the attacker
no, it's all different now.
No,
They
it's all
look,
different.
they
It's
look, they look, they
changed
look at the
all those
situation.
things,
It doesn't because they know that's the main reason they introduced player going down in the box to get a card.
Yeah.
It never was introduced, but again, it's heartbreaking. I'll be honest with you, it's heartbreaking for Arsenal to lose in that manner.
I can open my phone now. I can show you 10 different games that those kind of penalty was given.
Yes, I
said,
understand. Yeah,
a
it
lot
can
of them
happen.
will come up. There are refs in this world that will make subjective situations.
Yeah.
Very, very obvious. Yes, everybody agrees it's a pen, but Sibet said no because of this, and that.
That Sibet should ban from referee, you know.
Jeff, we'll come back to the ref. Now, we'll come back to the ref. Guys, a quick one.
Yeah.
This is going to be, how will I put it? I don't want to, was the penalty taker? Was it the right penalty takers to be selected by the manager?
For me, no.
I'll come to that, Jay. I want to add into it, Jeff. I know you say no. I know you love Arteta a lot, just like myself.
I don't love Arteta.
Yeah. Now,
He's married to the game, not Arteta.
one of the manager, Premier League manager, I can't remember his name. He stated that he doesn't think that Arsenal, that's Arteta, didn't select the penalty takers. Those players choose themselves.
Exactly. That's why I told him earlier that Gabriel was the one who requested to be the fifth player.
Okay.
To take a pen.
Now, I'll ask both of you. JB, do you think those penalty takers were the right players to be called upon?
At that point in time, yes. Because if you check the players we had on play then, there was no Saka, there was no Havertz. Who else was taken off again? There was no Trossard. Trossard wasn't there.
Ødegaard
wasn't there. So those are like 4 key players that take penalties for us. Alone, they are not on the pitch.
So whose fault is that? Why, if you know you're going into a Champions League final, that could potentially lead to a penalty. That's where management, style comes in terms of planning, rather. Planning your play is the one that could play 90 minutes just in case it goes pear-shaped. Because Saka wasn't injured.
But you should know most of these guys are just coming back from injury. So he needs to manage their minutes. Ødegaard is there. Havertz is there. Trossard is there. Who else again who took off? Saka.
Saka was taken off as well.
All these guys have been injured for at least a month plus. The longest been Havertz, over 6 months. So I can understand what he did at the end of the day. But according to Arteta, all these players, they have been training for pens. So if you say keeping on Kai Havertz, keeping on Ødegaard, keeping on Saka with that level of intensity, this particular kind of game, still on for extra time, trust me, we're going to lose even before the pen.
So you feel Madueke coming in to change the game and all of that, sustain Arsenal to
give us more energy, give us for breath of fresh air and all. Because you can't continue playing on this game. These guys from after 90 minutes they go to still play another 30 minutes. No, Havertz was already tired before you took him off. Ødegaard that was just coming back, he needs to manage him because that one is going to the World Cup also.
JB, what I think Arteta make all the substitutions too quick.
No,
I think he made them too quick.
But you complained that he didn't take Mosquera off earlier.
Apart from Mosquera,
I think the only one he didn't make on time was the Mosquera one, but the rest were right on time.
The other one, I think he's just
Havertz on too. Yeah.
What I wanted to say is, when you making that substitution, remember it's a Champions League final and anything can happen. It could have to keep one player till at the end of the game. Then you could have make that substitution. The one is I said it made too quick. It should have kept that. It should have made is the one with what is it called, the Ødegaard one.
Taking Ødegaard off to
Ødegaard one. It should have not bring Eze on.
But if he doesn't bring Eze, everyone will complain to say, why didn't you bring Eze in the Champions League final? He could score you goals. He scored a hat-trick against Tottenham. This is football. Eze on that day.
You need to know, Arteta trusts his players.
He knows his player more than anyone.
He knows his player more than anyone. So he trusts them to deliver.
He brings these players on. I would think, during the penalty shootout, I just think that it was wronged for them to be letting. For we had some other players on that haven't taken penalty. Even our keeper, I think with the way he played football, I think he might take a better penalty than our defender.
If he had lost, what would you have said if Raya played?
I wouldn't say nothing because I would rather let my keeper.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I would rather let my keeper take a penalty than to let my defender take a penalty.
Okay, I want to say this, please. Yes, people think, or, how will I put it? When you're managing a team, like JB stated, you know your player more than anyone. Don't you think Gabriel would have played lots of penalties? They would have tried. All players would have tried to say, okay, these are our first 5.
Yeah.
And these are our second best 5. However, when they call them second best 5, that means they're still good. Doesn't mean they're not. The others are better than them. But after this set, the next set. Now you've got a great goalkeeper in that Arsenal team. Kepa is good with penalty. Yes, he hasn't been best of shape the last a year since he signed for Arsenal because he's not playing always.
Regularly, yeah.
Raya is one of the best goalkeeper in the world. Good with penalties as well.
The best. I don't
if
think
not the best.
He's not good at penalty. Don't put that.
Well, okay.
What?
He's not good at saving penalties.
He's good at saving penalties.
How many penalties has he saved this season?
Don't you think? Sorry, guys.
How many penalties have we had this season? None.
Yeah, so he's not good at saving penalties.
So,
if he's good at saving,
last season he saved at least 3 to 4 penalties.
If he's good at saving penalties, how come he was diving like like a monkey when all these penalties that he could have saved.
Right. Okay.
Last time.
my
No,
days.
Jeff. Now, don't you think Gabriel would have scored against Raya in training for Arteta to say, you know what, I trust you, go for it. If say, for example, after the first 5, everyone scored, and later he brought Gabriel back to say, okay, it's your turn now, play. But for him to pull Gabriel to say, take the ball last,
Kelvin,
that means he trusts this
Kelvin,
guy.
do you know that Gabriel wouldn't have taken the last penalty if Eze didn't miss? Ask me why.
So
you know,
Raya picked that up from. I won't blame Eze. I won't blame anyone.
No, I'm just saying if Eze didn't miss, you know, as soon as Eze, I think it was Declan Rice that was meant to take the last penalty. If Eze has scored his penalty, then the PSG guy, after Eze missed, the PSG guy missed. Maybe that PSG guy missed. Then Martinelli played this one and scored. Then it was now.
That was a beautiful play.
Yeah. Then it was not the time of. That would have been the last penalty. Then it would have been our captain.
Jeff, it's football. It's not a movie. The way you're just talking about it, it's like it's all written already.
It's not written. But I'm telling you right now that I don't think it was in the book for Gabriel to take a penalty if Eze didn't miss.
I just told you, Gabriel was the one who requested to take the 50.
Because the 50,
That's a player stepping up. I like, to be honest with you, I do like that.
He requested it because Eze missed.
He's not scared. I don't think it's because
I don't
Eze
think that's
missed.
being scared, to be fair. Yeah, I don't think that's being scared.
He's not scared.
He
Arteta
just wants to be number 5.
Yeah, Arteta stated this before. He said, I like players that knock on my door to request to say, why am I not playing? You know, I'll say this. Trusted. Arteta stated this in the past. He said, Trusted is the one that gives him headache more in training.